today I'm joined by Mayor Pat. How are you, Mayor?
I'm terrific, Nora. How are you?
Pretty good. How was your weekend?
It was wonderful, and it was about 10 days of vacation.
Oh, right.
And I'm telling you, home never looked so good. It's
I
so
know,
good.
it's always-
But we had a blast.
Great, great. And I know we had this last weekend was the Apollo 11 moon landing anniversary. Very.
Yeah, it was. And, you know, I'm reminded we didn't have great TV reception where we were, but we struggled to find anything on the moon landing. And, you know, for people in League City, there are a lot of folks who live here that work at NASA who may remember this, but, you know, the Space Center coming to the Clear Lake area really was the match that lit up the growth spurts that we've been going through for 50 years in League City. So, and we have an awful lot of our citizens who work for NASA today, but over 50 years have worked as well. And I saw a bunch of them. I had a great opportunity to go over and be at the grand opening of the refurbishing of Mission Control, which was really fascinating. I wish I had been here for the rest of the festivities, but you know, people my age remember exactly where we were when Neil Armstrong stepped off that ladder coming down from the spacecraft and or the lunar module, and took one step for mankind and a giant leap, one step for man and one giant leap for mankind. I mean, it just, who'd ever thunk it, you know?
I know. It's amazing to watch the video. And, you know, we actually made some videos from about the Apollo 11 moon landing, and we did one featuring one of our public information officers, Kelly Williamson. His father was a photographer for NASA.
Absolutely.
So if you guys want to watch that video, very interesting. It's on our YouTube page, so if you want to go and watch it, it's very cool.
Well, just know that League City played a part, and a lot of people that are still around that played a big part in that, in the manned spacecraft efforts of the Apollo missions, and we're proud of them, and we're proud of our heritage as it relates to all that, and you know, good for America. Yeah, nobody else has been there.
And well, it's Monday, back to the work week, and back to the work here in League City. We're talking about budget. Budget is underway here in this city, so it's a big process that starts. You know, our fiscal year starts in October.
It does.
But we start budget. I mean, it's year round, and I know we're having a work session tonight. You and council will be sitting there talking about budget, correct?
We will. And, you know, I would say John Baumgartner, our city manager, probably 3 months ago, started this process with the departments. And, you know, what we're going to do is get an opportunity to see what the departments want to do for the next year. The public is invited. It's open, as all of our meetings are. And I'm sure it'll be on Channel 16. But the truth is, for all the people who come to us and say, well, you know, I have my problem, and how come you haven't considered that? This is a good opportunity to come to budget hearings, hear what's said, and if there's something that's been overlooked, because there is a public comment section, you have an opportunity to tell us what's important to you, because the budget really should reflect the needs of our citizens.
It really does.
And I believe it will.
And you and council will be holding 4 sessions. Yes. So we do want the public's input. So tonight's will be at 6 p.m. at the Civic Center. They're going to be talking about budget and project management, engineering, parks and library, all very important things to residents. The next one will be July 29th at the Civic Center, again at 6 o'clock. Gives people plenty of time to get off of work and head there. Then on a Tuesday, July 30th, we'll have another budget work session, and the last one will be on August 6th. Also, they're all at the Civic Center, all start at 6 o'clock, so it's a perfect way for people to get involved and know how it works, right?
Absolutely. And, you know, there'll be, even in addition to all those, there'll be a public hearing held sometime in September. There'll be a public hearing that'll be for setting the tax rate, and our goal this year is to hit the effective tax rate, which means that we will not be collecting any more money than we did last year, and we'll be looking for a reduction in the tax rate. As most people are probably aware at this point, the rate has been going down since over the last 25 years, gone down a quarter.
Correct.
And it is the appraisals that have gotten everybody's attention. But I want to remind folks that appraisals are a double-edged sword. Even though nobody likes to pay their taxes, when you go to sell your house, you want that appraisal to be as high as it possibly can be, because the first thing looked at is the tax appraisals, then it goes on to market value. And you want to make as much money on that house as you possibly can. So, you know, as you get ready to think about selling somewhere, maybe the kids are out of school and, you know, you want to downsize or whatever, just keep that in mind. And League City property values have consistently gone up over the last 50 years. It's become a very popular place to live, and lots of new families coming, creating a lot of new challenges for us. And challenges that come to the city don't come, you're not able to accomplish them for free. But we are as frugal as any city in this county, and I would challenge any other city to match our record.
And you know what, the budget can be a little complicated for people to understand, because all the money doesn't just come to us. We give part of it to the tax rate, actually. They go to the school district. So some people don't understand that. And we have a video actually just for that, so people can understand where your tax dollars are being spent and how it provides for police, fire department, how it pays for all of these services that we provide. So on YouTube and our Facebook page, and we'll share the link here so you can kind of watch it and see.
Be sure and look at that, because, you know, the city does an awful lot with the money that comes in. But it's not just tax dollars, it's fees that are charged. I mean, if your children go out and you rent the swimming pools for a party, that goes into the general fund. If you go out and you play girls softball and you join a league, and whatever's left after the league cost goes into the city coffer. So we have fees, fines. If you get a ticket, that goes in to pay as well. Now, all that added up is what makes up the city budget. We don't have anything to do with the school district, and even though their tax rate is about twice as high as ours, and the county is pretty competitive with us, but still, your total tax package takes in everything from the county taxes, school district taxes, sales taxes.
Yeah, exactly.
And it adds up.
It does add up. So if you want to learn more about the city's budget, and you want to share your input with city council members and the mayor, you're more than welcome to come out tonight or next Monday at the Civic Center at 6 o'clock.
We are. We encourage you to do that. I always tell folks when they ask me about this time of year, it's very difficult for us to make decisions that are favorable to everybody in town, but we can make better decisions when we hear from our citizens on what their needs and wants are.
Right. And then other news, the Nature Center is closing today and tomorrow for invasive tree removal.
Tallow trees are in the process of taking over along the creek, and tallow trees are invasive species. If they're not kept in check, they will take over the Nature Center and they'll kill everything else out there. So kudos to our arborist and our Parks Department for making sure that we're on top of that situation.
Right, and we want to let people know that we're not just cutting down trees just because we feel like it, right? We want to maintain our trees, but we also want to make it easier for people to go on the trails, take their bicycles, walk and run, take their families. So I just wanted to remind everyone that we are going to be out there, and it's going to take today and tomorrow to complete. So just making sure that if you go out there and you see it's closed, don't be surprised. Be patient with us. What else is going on? We have the Business Expo coming up this Thursday.
We do. The Chamber of Commerce is having a business expo, and you're probably going to see 100+ businesses out there demonstrating their wares. And that is at the Johnny Aralfo Civic Center, which is right here in the complex. It's 400 West Walker. But I'm telling you, our chamber does a great job. We're really proud of them. And there are probably 700 or 800 businesses that are members of it, but there are probably 300 or 400 demonstrating their wares. good place to pick up some Christmas presents or, some back to school presents or see places to go and shop. So please support our chamber. Come on out. Take a look at what they got. And that's when Thursday and
It's on Thursday from 11 to 5, and it's free admission. You can just come and browse, and then our communications department will have a booth, and we're going to be giving out League City swag and freebies and things like that. You can come spin the wheel with us. Also, Home and Garden Show. So it's just a great way to come and spend a few hours, just walk around, get some freebies. There's going to be giveaways, 11 to 5 o'clock. So if you want to just drop by, it's sponsored by Candlewood Suites and Hampton Inn Suites. So
our friends at the hotel.
Exactly.
Up on the freeway.
Something fun to do. And speaking of fun things to do, we have a fun family night event this Friday, July 26th. We're going to have a movie in the pool at Hometown Heroes Park. And we're going to be playing Shazam. Have you watched that movie before?
I have never seen that. And tell you the truth, I have not been out there to Hometown Heroes Pool to take my inner tube and lay back and watch the movie. But I've had friends go. They tell me it's a blast out there. So it's a good family atmosphere. Certainly encourage everybody in town. Take advantage of what your Parks and Recreation Department provides out there. It's a super facility.
They do a great job, and our event fees are $6 for residents. We have a concession stand. There's going to be the dive-in movie. There's an obstacle course in the pool, so it's perfect for families with their children. People of all ages can go. So, and that starts at 6 o'clock. So if you want to head out to Hometown Heroes Pool and watch Shazam. Anything else going on this week, Mayor, that you want to share?
Well, I think the big thing is budget time, and the next several months are dedicated to it. And one of my oldest sayings is that government works its best when it's closest to its people. And interacting, one of the things I said in my campaign is we needed to reconnect the dots between the institution of government and those that we serve. We've certainly tried to make every effort to do that. I probably give 100 talks a year. Other council members go out and do the same. We invite people down to council meetings. And, I try to tell folks, we can't always do exactly what you want. But if we can't, we should be able to explain to you why we cannot. And, when we make decisions, we try to make them with the entire city in our minds. You've got a council up there right now that works very hard at trying to take care of problems around town, or I call them challenges. We don't have problems. And they are actively involved. And if you need any one of them to come and talk to your civic group, do it. All of you know that we are in the midst of doing all of our drainage projects. We've got, I think, 5 of them on the drawing board right this minute, and we'll have more soon. That is the result of the $145 million bond issue for drainage and roads that all of you voted for in May. So, keep up with us, find out where we're at, when we'll be in your neighborhood.
And if you want more information, you can always go to our website. And again, all the meeting dates will be on there on our Facebook page. And then if you want to tune in, if you can't make any of the workshops, you can watch on Channel 16. We'll have them there or on our website. Well, that's all the time we have for today.
How wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoyed being with you.
Same here. I always enjoy Mondays with the mayor. And we'll see you on Wednesday for our Wednesday Lunch and Learn. Thank you.